So I met my twin flame. Crazy, right? Before, the twin flame just seemed like it was a mythical creature like a unicorn. But I met him. I guess at this point I had already evolved enough, spiritually, that I was ready to meet him, and I manifested him. And I didn't even know it. So back in 2019, I took a job. And, he was the manager where I was working. And I didn't like him at first. I mean, not like that anyway. It took about 4 weeks before one day he was standing down the hall and I looked at him and I was like, whoa, like, what's going on here? And I was just like that. I looked at him and I just saw something that I had never seen before. So that's when he became appealing. And then I got to know him because we worked together. And then one thing that started to be real clear was that he mirrored me. It's like he was is the male version of me. And I'm a Virgo, so we have very quirky characteristics and traits and likes and dislikes, and he did too. And it was so like obvious that I even mentioned it to him, and I was like, this is so weird. I've never met anybody that is just like me. And so we just kind of laughed it off. But as the time went, I was getting a little obsessed, and then I was just like, why am I doing this? So I started researching twin flames, researching why I felt like this. Why was I feeling such a bond and a magnetic pull to this guy? Like, why did I feel like that? And then one day we were talking, and it was about work, talking about having to let go, one of the employees. And I was looking at him and I literally got lost in his eyes, and I could see the universe in his eyes. I have never done that with anyone, not even my ex that I was supposedly so in love with for so many years. Like, that never happened with him. And so, I kept researching, and what I found out was that I needed to detach. I needed to totally change the perspective onto myself and love me, and basically just let it go. And that was basically the consensus of all the things that I had found out about it, was that we totally had the runner chaser thing happening, and I was just like, I need to let this go. If anything is going to happen, I have to let it go. So I started working on myself. And it just turned out that was the best thing that I could have ever done. I learned how to love myself. And so, my curiosity still kept going, and I was just like, was he my twin flame? Like, was it even a thing? And then I came across this video one day, and this person said there's one way to tell if you met your twin flame. Did that person change your life when you met them? And I could confidently say, yes. Are we in union? No, we're not. But I'm totally okay with that because I learned so much from the experience. So I started talking about this because it came up in my meditation today, and it was my version that I needed to share. So I hope that helps somebody out there. And if you want to learn more about doing the inner work, because all this stuff did happen with starting to do the inner work. So if you want that or want more of my work, check the box below, and I have the link to my visualization ebook. Anything else you have, drop it in the comments and hit that subscribe button, and talk to you soon.